Hello and welcome to Not Your Mother's Midlife Crisis. I'm Chris, and this is my always amazing co-host, Chris.
Thank you. Hello, Chris. How are you
Hello.
doing? Feeling is mutual.
We're lucky.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
lucky.
Very blessed.
And it's so nice that we do this every week. So if you didn't have time to see your girlfriend, this makes it so we do.
Yes. And then we catch up on all the little things that we have to catch up
in
on.
between. And sometimes we start late and
Yes.
or we end late, whatever. Doesn't matter. It's our time.
Yes.
It's our show.
That's good.
Who
We
gives
do
a
what
crap?
we want.
Exactly. We make the rules. So speaking of like friends and talking, we got a lot of responses from our like stuck in the middle generation conversation from last week. And just a lot of people like agree. Yes, 100%, all this stuff. And then Nicole, who you know, she sent me a cute little TikTok. I'm like, and she's 10 years younger than us. And she even feels it. But I said to her, I'm like, it's kind of, or I texted it to her. It's kind of like sometimes when I'm having a conversation with my kids and I love them dearly, it's like an obstacle course. Like I have to feel it up. I'm like, you got to dodge that topic, jump over that response. Wait, go crawl under a hole, get under there. So, and then I was kind of like, in some ways, maybe those boomers were right. Like they survived more wars than anybody else and they knew how to keep us down. I mean, I don't know.
I say the boomers were not right.
Okay.
I totally disagree.
I don't know what the right answer is.
I know. I don't think the boomers were right since we grew up with the boomers.
That's true.
I feel like while Gen X, while we were in no way perfect, close, but no way perfect, but I feel like we tried to be more present.
Yeah.
More understanding, nurturing, open, and to be encouraging for our kids. So maybe I feel like we did that because we didn't want our kids to just survive and live the feral lives that
I was feral.
that we had to live. Like just don't come home, just go outside so I can't see you. So we didn't want that to happen.
Imagine. Yeah, no.
Drink from the hose.
I mean,
we have no idea where you are. It doesn't matter. But maybe in some ways, maybe we overdid it. And maybe the pendulum swung the other way.
Right.
And then we just got stuck in the middle.
Right.
Again.
It was fine when they were younger, though. When they were like, from the time, with toddlers through 12 years old, I really felt like we were always headed in the right direction as parents. I always felt like, we got this. Like, we are killing it. And it wasn't until, they were old enough to tell us that we weren't, that we found out that we weren't so great.
So I was talking with my sister Cindy about this. Because the same thing. Our conversation and the conversation about like where, again, we've grown up in the same family. So we've had those same experiences, the same trauma. And she said, I think the difficulty or what happens is that some people try and parent their adult children like they were kids. And
that could be me.
That's not going to work. Like you have to then just give them the space to like grow, learn, fail. And then hopefully they'll use all the strengths and the lessons that they were taught as they were little and to help them navigate that. But we just have to essentially just be there for them and love them.
Her kids are still in college, right?
She has one still in college and one in med school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
I love you, Cindy. Give it a couple of years and you'll find out how wrong you were.
But she said it's difficult too because she sees it that, and she hears it from a lot of her friends, the same thing, that the kids will turn around and be like, why'd you let that happen to me? Or why'd you
let me wear that?
Yeah. Or why didn't you force me to do this versus like, look, this is your life. We're here to help you and guide you. But, you have to make these decisions and we'll love you, but it's going to be your life and your mistakes and you have to learn too.
But
and
at the same time,
more encouragement.
You don't want to be over controlling either as a parent.
Correct.
Like, especially when they're deciding, if they're staying with a sport or not staying with a sport, that is not a weight that I want to carry. Yeah. I want that to be their decision.
Yeah, you can't helicopter.
Right.
That's the tough thing. The lesson always comes down is they need to treat us the way they would want to be treated.
Yes.
So,
I mean, you're not wrong, but that still applies for generations and generations and generations.
Yes.
So, I just thought we should mention we're both in black today.
Yes, for a reason.
We are mourning.
Yes, we are.
It was a tough one. The Eagles are out.
Yes. And it was an ugly, horrible game. I know you and I were texting back and forth during the game.
And I almost wore I have one shirt that still says Sparkly on the back of it, but it was on the back.
Okay.
But it said like it was the Super Bowl one. I'm like, no, can't wear that. But I did want to honor Saquon a little bit.
Yes.
And, I would even honor Jalen Hurts. I would Cooper DeJean. Like there are people that were fighting hard and it wasn't their fault.
As you know from my text yesterday, that Jake Elliott gets paid $6 million a year and you can't make the extra point. And they were like, well, the wind. I was like, he needs to come to here in Brigantine and practice kicking. If he wants to practice in the wind, he lives in an area. He could drive an hour from the Philly practice field and do that.
But it was the same miss he always makes.
Yes.
It was the same setup, same curve. I'm like, it's just the same.
Yes.
Can't expect a different outcome.
Yes. And you're only getting paid to kick the ball and to kick it right. And it wasn't the same thing. We're not expecting a 70-yard field goal. This was the extra point.
Yeah.
And that now I understand that that's just one aspect of the game, but his entire season he has sucked.
He is definitely having an off year. I mean, and I do feel bad for him. Nobody feels worse than the actual athlete when they're not performing. Like nobody feels worse than them. Even though they get paid
$6 million a year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh-huh. And of course, as my daughter Lucy points out, and she's an avid sports, huge football fan, knows the game, Kevin Patullo runs a high school offense.
It's horrible.
And he can't, it's not an NFL offense.
All right, so here's the issue. If Kevin Patullo's an issue and Sirianni and A.J. Brown, getting in a cat fight in the middle of a game, which affects the entire team, affects the whole line, everybody's standing there, and there's infighting, who's responsible for that? The leader of the team.
Correct. It comes down to the coach.
Get your shit together.
Yeah.
There's too many eyes on that team.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And every week, it was like you pulled the string on Sirianni's back and he's like, we have a plan. We just didn't execute. We have a plan. We just didn't execute.
It's like the dolls like used to. Yeah.
Mm-hmm, yes. I'm like, you got to come up with a different answer, buddy.
We had a Jesse one. There's a snake in my boot. He could use a snake in his boot.
So we are definitely in mourning for the end of the Eagles season. But I think I have decided I am going to be rooting for a Bills-Bears Super Bowl.
Okay.
I picked my teams.
I think I said it before. I thought the Bills were going to make it.
Mm-hmm. And I like Josh Allen.
Yeah, well, that's, I think
and I like the Bills fans.
Yeah. Oh, they seem like fun. I mean, just from listening to our other podcasts.
Yes.
Yeah. New Heights, of course.
Mm-hmm. So
we're 92%ers.
Now I had to move. Yeah. I had to move on to the.
Do you watch Traders?
No.
Okay. So Donna Kelsey was on Traders.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And she made a reference to, it was really cute too. She's like, and 92% of the people, and I was like, atta girl, because it was like really something you would have said 98 or 99% of people, and she said 92. I thought that was super.
I have my 92%ers t-shirt.
Yeah, I remember you got it.
Mm-hmm. From my daughter, Lucy.
Yeah.
So it's good.
Yeah.
So the next thing, if we want to continue to talk about being in mourning, as you know, I hate, despise, loathe winter.
I know. It's cold today.
And so my question for you is, how are we going to survive winter? Tell me how you're going to survive winter.
All right. So
I need help.
In a perfect world, I would be in Florida. I would be snowbirding. Like I would. If I had that, if my condo was not occupied. I love you, Aaron. I love you, Zach. I would have been there more, but I'm maybe not between the shower and the wedding and all that stuff. So first of all, like the winter blues is a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
So the decreased amount of sunlight, it affects your circadian rhythm, which affects the production of serotonin and melatonin in your body, which they're key neurotransmitters for mood. Okay. So the winter blues is not just like, it's a real thing. It's a biological thing. It's not something that you're just not tolerant or you're not tough enough. It's not that. It's genuine and it's real. Accepting that it's not your fault is one thing. Step one of the process. And then the other thing is there's only bad dressing for the cold. Like when I taught phys ed, if you were outside, you had to dress for it. And there was one year where the building was under construction. So we were outside every day. And I was outside all the classes. I would have 7 classes or I'd be outside all day. And I had to learn how to dress so I was never cold. And so there really is no bad weather. There's just bad preparation. But we in menopause have already adjusted to enough things that might be just enough to send a girl over the edge.
Yeah. Winter sends me over the edge.
We're gonna. You probably should take a week and go someplace warm, or even a weekend. You need to do that.
I know. So what am I doing? I'm doing a weekend in West Lafayette, Indiana, I'm going colder to visit my daughter Lucy at the beginning of February. I am going to Florida at the end of February to visit my niece with my sister and my parents. So at least,
okay, you need that. And,
yes.
and I'm glad you're going. And then you're back in April in Florida.
Yes, I'm back in April. So I'm excited about that. But I just feel like winter requires so much more effort, like the effort to get out of bed, to get to the gym, to get anywhere, to go outside. Even just like you mentioned, the effort to dress, like to decide like what layers to wear, like to factor in like for the wind chill. So today I walked the dog. I got home from the gym. I changed into my fleece pants, my fleece ski pants.
Which is a lot. Coming from the gym, you're already sweaty. You're taking off and putting on.
Yeah, I got to like take off all the sweaty clothes, like a heavy sweatshirt, my heavy coat. I had to wrap a scarf around my face because the wind was so bad today. I had a hat on. I had heavy duty gloves, heavy socks, and then my walking shoes. And it was still like the wind was just horrible. And
I commend you for going out there.
And I didn't go as long. I mean, I usually try and go like 2.5 miles. I was even shy of 2 miles. And the whole time I'm like, I just got to get home. I just got to get home. But again, I'm somebody that loves to be outside.
Yeah.
So that's what, it just kills me. Like, this is not my season. Like there's no redeeming quality about this season.
No.
I just want to like hibernate and eat.
But that's
and
another
stay
reason
under the covers.
to be in Florida. I'll be talking to the girls. It's still late till about 6 o'clock. You're getting so much more of the day.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing?
I know.
Why are we still here?
So even I know last winter, to force myself to go outside, I would make sure every Thursday night I went to yoga. This year I'm doing my basketball reffing that forces me to go out.
Okay.
Like I really do. I have to like force myself to be outside, even just to drink more water. Like it's hard to drink. You know, I just want to drink coffee and you have
hot water and lemon.
I know.
Yeah,
but
right here.
I definitely need things to look forward to, like the trips, like going out with friends, and self-care.
Right. We have a
Maybe get a couple
sourdough class. Do we have a sourdough class coming up soon?
I think we do.
I don't think I signed up for it though, but
yeah.
All right.
But
things like that.
So things like that. So that's what I'm trying to like. This is how I'm trying to survive winter.
Is your car in the garage?
It is.
Normally mine is. Who's our number one fan? Who's our number one fan? Today my car was not in the garage because I took my car out. So that way 5:30 in the morning when he's leaving, he didn't have to move my car, then move his car, and then move my car again. So I moved my car. So that way he'd only have to move his car, then my car.
But he didn't move your car back?
No.
Oh, Brian.
He's going to hate me for this.
Well, maybe because it was a Monday.
It was a Monday. And it was cold.
And it was after an Eagles loss.
And he also told me
blame it on the Eagles. It's Kevin Patullo's fault.
Yeah.
It's not your fault, Brian. It's Kevin Patullo's.
He's like, it's so cold out there. I'm like, yeah, no shit. My car was out in the driveway. So anyway, that's another way. Keep the car in the garage. That does help.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
And then just keep the countdown to.
And have a little getaway is perfect.
Yes.
Even if you can't go someplace far or whatever, even just a change of scenery helps. Not going to have any more football parties. Yeah, I don't know. You're flying to Indiana, right? We're not driving.
No,
okay.
I've learned my lesson. We booked our flights yesterday.
Okay.
Cindy and I, so it's good.
Oh, good. Cindy's going with you.
Yeah, and it will be Cindy's first time to see Purdue, and we're going to a basketball game.
Great time. You guys have a really good time.
I'm very excited.
Good.
And to see my Lucy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, what did I learn or you learn before we forget?
So this is actually, I think it's a very funny story that I wanted to share with you.
Oh, that's right. I don't know what it is.
I asked the person when they told the story, I said, oh my gosh, can I please tell that story on the podcast? And she said yes, but I won't give
no
her
names.
So
okay.
We were out to dinner as a whole group of women. And she was telling the story that her and her now husband love to go and get couples massages.
Okay.
And it's like their big like treat, things that they like look forward to. And her husband said to her, oh, well, I'll book the next one. And he booked it at a spa. Let's just put it this way, but it would be like a spa with like no windows, like not a day spa, not a place. It was just kind of like a spa on in Magnolia, like on the Pike.
I already.
And I guess, so I just had to say that.
That's called a rub and a tug.
Yes, correct. Rub and tug, yeah. So she said they go into the room and she's laying down there and, you're laying face down and she has the sheet like, over her.
Yeah.
And she looks down under what would be her husband's massage bed, or massage table. And she said it was the biggest container of Vaseline that she's ever seen in her
Oh
life.
my God. Did they get up and leave?
And then no.
No, you have to
And
tell
she
me
said,
this was afterwards.
so then she said that, normally how they fold the sheet down,
Yes.
to massage it. Nope. The massage therapist just pulled the sheet all the way back to her feet. So she was completely
Oh no.
like naked. And then they got up.
So relaxing.
Then they got up on the table and started massage her. And then we're going to areas that you should not be going to. And she was like, this is so uncomfortable. And she couldn't believe. And so,
yeah.
yes. Yeah. So it wasn't just like massaging like the glutes, but going into like the whole area. Yes. Which took her by surprise. Then she said, then her husband at the end.
It gets worse.
It does. So she was saying to her husband, I can't believe this happened to me. And he said, well, not only did that happen to me, but then the massage therapist was starting to go into like basically his like testicles. And then the whole time during the massage, he's like, if my wife looks over and to see this massage therapist fondling me.
Oh, get a grip. Like,
so
stop
it had to be, and her telling the story, but I was like, maybe that's just like kind of like a lesson of who picks the place where you get the massage.
Okay, that is important.
As our friend Sue said, if you can't see in the place, that's not a place to go.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Did have a massage that I feel, and I was stupid. I didn't say anything.
Mm-hmm.
I've literally only told a couple people, and I won't even go into details, but I definitely feel like something wasn't right.
Oh.
And I didn't get massages for a while after that. So I would definitely say, like, I hope the next time that person gets a massage that they feel like they can go, no, this is not, I'm paying for this. This isn't relaxing. I'm here to relax and you are stressing me the F out. Like,
violating me.
Yes. Like it shouldn't be that way. And I'm sure people that are like real therapists, they're healed, they would hear this and they would be mortified. They're like, we don't want the bad rep. Correct. We don't deserve the bad rep. We really do genuinely care about what we're doing. And and
it wasn't, as I just mentioned, this would not be a place where you would normally go for a regular therapeutic massage.
What was his reasoning for picking this place?
Who knows? They probably had a sale. It was cheap, or it was just cheap. He passed by on the pike and saw it. So I've been meaning to tell you that story.
That's a good one.
I remember to tell you.
Well, what did I learn before I forget? It's much, not as entertaining, but it's definitely a lot less graphic. Anyway, so I've been really leaning into the diaphragmatic breathing, breathing through my stomach, completely through my lungs. And that is a very structured way of breathing to help you relax your muscles. I'm very into trying to get my muscles relaxed. And then I learned about somatic breathing. And I was kind of like, okay. I thought it was the same thing. I really always just kind of thought it was the same thing, but it's not. It's you breathe into the area of tension. You do it with like a mild stretch kind of thing, but like a purposeful spot that we are looking or lifting or whatever. And you breathe into that until you feel a sigh or a yawn. And then you know that your body is relaxed enough to move on, but it's to reset your central nervous system. So I want to learn how to do that better. So I have some practice to do. I might even go to somebody and have them lead me through a practice or just use YouTube. But yeah, that I learned and I think it's going to be really helpful.
Yeah. 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 Breath is the key to so many things. It's unbelievable.
Would have never. You'll hear about that in my letters to my younger self. But all right.
But I mean, even just your breath and your overall health and well-being, like we've talked about it, like breathing to strengthen your pelvic floor.
Yeah.
Breathing for the anti-anxiety.
Yep.
Like there's so much.
And I would have never given it credit before these last couple of years of my life. In my head, it's not it. Lift more weights.
But even our workshop that we did yesterday.
Yes.
Like our morning motivation, morning meditation.
Yes.
And the whole, how breathing just to kind of set the day.
Yep. And I did the morning intention this morning, and I kind of do my own little thing, but I took Stacy's advice. And as soon as I woke up, how do I feel physically, mentally, emotionally? I got up out of bed. I feed the dogs. I always come outside with the dogs. Today it was too cold. I did turn around. But I did come in and stretch a little bit while the dogs were outside. And I didn't pick up my phone until I went upstairs and had my cup of tea. So
that's really good.
I did try to incorporate that into my life.
Yeah. It was great. It was another great workshop.
Yeah. It was definitely good. we're gonna have Stacy on probably not till the end of March, but you will hear from her. You will learn a little bit more about
Yes.
Stacy Price or Stacy P Fit if you want to find her on
Yes.
Instagram.
She's amazing.
Yeah. So I'm gonna let you go for this. Just pisses me off.
I'm like, other than the winter, but we could add that winter rant. Could have been this just as pisses me off, but I think drinking alcohol in your 50s. This weekend was an example. And we're talking, as you know, I'm not a big drinker at all. I had one drink on Friday night.
I thought you were going to say one drink on Saturday night.
Oh, no, I did not.
Like, stop right there.
Yeah. I feel like a liar. No, I had one drink on Friday night and pizza. Couldn't sleep, heartburn, like crazy.
Maybe it was the pizza.
Yeah, but it was just plain pizza. Like it wasn't.
Maybe it's the red sauce.
I don't know. Maybe.
But
my sister said the same thing. Like if she, just same thing. If she'll have like a Corona with whatever food, gets her heartburn. So I mean, whatever it would have been. And then Saturday night, great time.
Yes.
But the same thing. Had a few drinks. Awake. That's all night. I couldn't sleep. Like I felt horrible the next day.
When we went to the yoga thing, I was like, I don't know where I am.
Yes.
I was so fuzzy still.
Yeah.
I did not remember that we split the espresso before we left. I didn't remember that. And then we went to Thailand.
Yeah, but then I didn't drink. I
know I had club soda too.
Yeah.
I literally did. But I should have been completely fine when we got home. And I thought I was. I don't know.
Yeah.
That happens sometimes.
But it just, it just pisses me off. I'm like, whatever happens.
Yes.
Whatever happens to your body through perimenopause and menopause, they said it's definitely something that happens that you cannot process.
Correct.
Alcohol.
You're just not filtering it out the same. I've tried to glutathione. Sometimes I'll do that. I didn't really notice a difference using it because I know it's supposed to be flypaper and toxins, but it must like alcohol because I don't think I had noticed it.
Yeah. And
there's some other products out there to try before you go out and drink, and I might give them a try, but because I don't want to ruin that next day. I definitely was unmotivated yesterday.
Yeah.
I did clean a closet.
Okay. Oh, I did too.
Yeah. I cleaned a closet.
Yeah, it was good.
So yeah, but I didn't. I would have been like, all right, let's. Did yoga. We have got to go for a walk. And we didn't. No. And it was nice out too, and I feel.
And then the same thing, having 2 nights of not sleeping.
Nothing. You're starting the week.
And it really, the only thing I found is because I was active, I was busy, I was doing it was just because I drank alcohol.
And it's just a shame because it's delicious. And we have so much fun, and we used to be able to drink a lot more with no consequence.
And it wasn't like changing, like, oh, I'm going to beer, to this, that. I'm like, it's just having like this, even the same alcohol, but just cocktails. And
it's crap. Like, we don't have kids we have to take care of anymore. And now we can't drink. It's like you're either too young to drink or your kids are young and, you got to take care of the kids. And then when you're finally old enough and don't have any kids to take care of, you can't handle it. That's bullshit. That is a reason to be pissed off.
See,
I had nothing. I had nothing. I had 3 things I was pissed off about last week. And I was like, I'm good. I'm all yogaed out. I don't have anything I'm mad about. Well, now you just...
No, now you can share. Yeah.
Now
it just pisses us off.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. So then let's move on to something better. How about letters to my younger self?
Okay. So if I could go back, I definitely... I'm going like my 3rd time I'm mentioning yoga in one episode. I would have given yoga a chance. I didn't give yoga a chance when I was younger. I was like, there's no strain. I'm not sweating. What do you want me to breathe? I was like, I can't get this hour back of my life. Used to be like totally anti-yoga. And I was wrong. Like I flat out was just wrong. Don't know what else to say. But that's the letter to my younger self is I would have definitely given yoga more of a shot. I mean, I stretched and stuff like that, but it's not the same thing.
Oh, yeah, no.
It's not the same.
Yeah.
So, what about you?
I think my letter would have been what we learned yesterday in the morning motivation is that the morning can set your tone for the entire day. Yeah. And that morning is a reset, but that you need to start that morning off right. Like not rushed, not stressed.
Not on your phone.
Not on your phone. And to like really... like assess how you feel again, like how you feel physically and emotionally, how your battery feels.
Right.
And that you can set yourself up for success. I don't think I learned about the importance of mornings until after I had kids, but I really wish I would have done that
Yeah. Who
younger.
Has time to,
yeah. But You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it just would have been better, like, not hitting the snooze, not just rolling over and just blowing off the morning. So I just would have started much sooner.
Yeah. I mean, it was definitely a good advice. Check in with how you feel physically, emotionally, mentally, and then the battery, like how your battery feels like, which I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
So thanks for that reminder. But yeah, that's a good thing to remember.
So, all right, how about your 50 Shades?
Oh, my 50 Shades? So it's going to be talk about, like, right now it's like that dry skin. Like, I got it a little bit in my feet because I guess I haven't been to a pedicure lately because I haven't been back and forth to Florida at all. So I'll just, very old school, throw some Vaseline on and throw some socks on and sleep like that. And it really, and then, but again, if your hands or feet, if there's something that's really, especially people get their cuticles cracked a little bit, old school Vaseline really is very helpful. But in between, I still am using the Amlactin. A retinol body lotion I use is Medix. I think it's Medix 5.5. I get it on Amazon. It's a pink bottle. And the CeraVe. And then finally, I always have car lip balm. And I should say lip stuff, because I don't know when it happened, but when my kids were little, you'd be like, oh, I like your lip stuff.
Yeah.
So then it's been lip stuff for, I don't know, 25 years. That's what I call it. So there's lip stuff in every one of my coats. There's lip stuff in my car. There's lip stuff by the side of my bed. I am like a crackhead when it comes to lip balm.
Same.
Okay, good.
I have it everywhere.
We can be crackheads together.
Yes. As long as there's not cracked lips.
That's right. That's right.
So yeah, no, I have a couple in my car.
Yeah.
Always in all my coats, in any bag I have.
Yes. They got to come with you everywhere.
I have it at my desk. Yeah,
they're
they're all
amazing.
over the place.
We should keep one right here.
I know.
If anybody wants to send us some really good lip balm, do it.
We'll try. Yeah, we'll try it. So do you see a difference with the retinol body cream? I just ordered some for myself.
Oh, good. I think you asked me what kind I used and I didn't tell you, did I?
No.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I think so. I think that I'm not, and I'm like looking at my skin right now. I don't feel as crepey like on my shins that I normally would, or my arms. Like, I'm not looking at my skin and noticing it dry, but I think I'm only noticing it when it's dry.
Okay.
So I'm going to say that, yeah, I think it's definitely helping. I'm having a real hard time to do the twice a day thing. I kind of gave up on that because I didn't, if you put it on right before bed, I'm like, I got to stand.
Yes.
Like for 5 minutes, whatever.
And it's too cold.
Yeah, I can't do that. I can't. So then it was like, oh, when I get ready for bed or when I change out of my day clothes and put on my night sweats, I'll do it then. I never remember. So I'm just, I loading up in the morning and I just kind of alternate between those three.
Okay.
Or sometimes I'll mix them. Depends how I'm feeling that day.
All right. So I'll have to, because I right now have like a vitamin E oil and I mix it with like the Moroccan dry oil, which I really like because of the scent. And then I'll mix that and that's what I'll use. But again, it's only once a day.
Right.
Because, when I'm out of the shower and stuff.
Does it help? You feel it?
I feel like it does. But then I've seen all the other stuff about using a retinol body cream to help with
Which makes sense.
Damage and everything. So I'm going to try that and incorporate it and probably do and see how that works. But the one thing I have to tell you is I'm super disappointed. I went to go order the Supergoop, the daily dose oil with the sunscreen that I usually will put on my face before I go out and walk the dog.
Yeah.
And I've talked about on earlier episodes. They discontinued it.
Bummer.
I even was messaging with their customer service to be like, why did you do this? I've recommended it. I love it, especially if you're active.
I've told people about it.
I told people about it. And I needed to, I had used up the very last bit of it. I went to go order it again. And I was looking like it wasn't on Ulta's website or Sephora where I normally would have gotten. Then I looked on Supergoop's website. It wasn't there. And so they were recommending some other, like their sunscreen product. But no, I'm like, I like just that oil because it helps with the wind and everything. So I'm very disappointed. So I'm going to maybe try.
I don't know.
Try something else or.
I mean, listen, just ask ChatGPT what product is exactly like this. And it will tell you.
That's a good idea.
It's an amazing thing.
Okay.
All right. Is that all of our 50 Shades?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Next week we are going to have on, well, you know this.
I'm so excited.
Rex Van Pelt. She is a master stylist and colorist and educator. She works at Rizuri's Salon and Spa, but she's been my hair colorist for years. And she is going to come on and talk to us about aging hair and how to handle aging hair. And it's kind of a cool transition she made because I remember when I first started going to her, people would be like, oh, go to her for your updos, because she did a lot of bridal hair. But she's kind of aged with her brides and she's helping her. But she's like, I love helping all the people that I helped them at their proms and weddings. I'm now helping them with their perimenopause and menopause.
Wow.
So yeah, I'm like, you're perfect. And I didn't even know that you were that perfect when I asked you if you wanted to do this. So
yeah, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Because all hair care products and hair I love talking about. So
I know.
I can't wait to talk to her.
She definitely has some really good things to tell us. Good products that are out there to try. So, and if you have not registered or you still want to register for Cindy Dupuy's free question and answer session on all about hormones, you can ask her anything you want related to hormones, thyroid, perimenopause, menopause, whatever it is. It's this Saturday, 1 p.m. That's Eastern Standard Time. She's out in California. And then on a Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can either find that information on our show notes. You can Google Cindy Dupuy. You can find her on Instagram. You can find her on Facebook, or you can message us. If you want to message us, send me a DM, a text, whatever. If you want the information so you can at least ask her some questions, get some free information and figure out what she's all about, it's totally worth it. Just let us know. So I advise. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
That's what I think. Why wouldn't you?
And now if you want to look fashionable at working out at the gym or just be bopping around in the wintertime, you have to order your Not Your Mother's Midlife Crisis merch.
Yes, you do.
And the link is in the show notes, along with information for our other affiliates like the Pelvic Floor Store and underoutfit.com.
Yep. We got it all.
Yes.
So until next week, where we continue to seek answers for women's healthcare
and support one another.
Next year,
Go Bills.